Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the fetid swamps of Mordavia. We are at the Mad Monk's tomb, and I am Marcus Aurelius, and this is Quest for Glory 4, Shadows of Darkness, and we need to figure out how to get the Dark One's ritual from the tomb, and it appears that everything around here loves being touched by the Dark One's golden hexapod symbol, so we're going to try that.
The Dark One's sign clicks into the depression in the stone. You find that you can now turn the sign like a dial.
Now this, in my opinion, is one of the more annoying puzzles in the game. It is a list of all the different Dark One rituals, and you're supposed to memorize the order in which they are supposed to be ritualized. And if you failed, like if you don't know this, you have to slog out of the swamp and find out and then come all the way back, which seems incredibly painful and annoying. But I believe that it's very simple. I believe it is arrayed in a clockwise manner.
Finally, you feel the Dark One's sign settle. You pull on it, opening the tomb, and retrieve a damp but readable scroll from its depths. It is the Dark One's bone ritual. You retrieve the Dark One's sign from the monolith.
And another ritual down. The bone ritual. Alright. I guess we'll go back to Danger 1. And now we have to leave. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? I am not going to make you sit through us going through the swamp again, so I'll just come back when we have safely escaped. Welcome back. And huzzah! We have made it out of the swamp. Let's get out of here. We are getting tired, as the narrator has let us know. So we are going to head to Irana's and get a good night's sleep. I was going to say, I can't believe I made it there in the first try. Well, Marcus, you didn't. Damn it. I was just thinking this would be super annoying if you actually played a fighter or a thief and you didn't have access to magic. Because you would either have to... Well, there's a tactical mode I just figured out where you don't actually have to fight the battles like this. So I guess somebody could do that. If they really wanted to. Alright, where is Irana's? Oh, not another... Actually, I've never fought one of these guys before. Let's do it. You seem pretty slow. Yeah, you're the perfect enemy for the Paladin Sword. You don't have a charge attack. And that was a Revenant.
You find some copper kopecks on the no longer undead.
Come on, Irana. Where is your garden? Ugh. Really? They just really want me to fight everything today.
Score! You find a few gold crowns and a number of copper kopecks.
Score! More garlic for me. Alright, here it is. Y'all ready for another fever dream? Let's do it. Balls 2. The Return.
You float gently in this ocean of harmony. You remember the happiness of being here before this. Now there is greater joy. You are not alone. You are filled with the warmth of friendship. You share your hopes, your dreams, all the best moments of your life, knowing that here is someone who understands and cares about you. You reach out to touch your friend, but there is no one there. You are all alone.
Forever alone.
You awaken as the sun begins to rise. You have just lost the paladin ability to sense the presence of danger. The tiny will-o'-wisp flickers within its flask, then quietly expires. If only you had learned more about will-o'-wisps, maybe you could have prevented this sad loss. You wake in a cold sweat. You remember every detail of the nightmare as though it had really happened to you.
Oh crap! I did a bad thing. I killed the will-o'-wisps. I killed the children's souls. I guess you were supposed to let them go. Or something. Shoot, well I lost honor for that. And the ability to sense danger, which frankly wasn't that useful anyway. So now, we are off to Baba Yaga. Hello, Bush.
Every sense tingles with the feeling of...
Yeah, I know. Look what I got for you, buddy.
So, have you got an excuse for being here, or have you just come to keep me company, or what?
I have come to give you a hat.
Not bad, not bad at all. I can tell by the reflections in your eyes that it gives me character, makes me look mysterious and handsome. Hey, all right, you guys, this guy is okay by me. You can let him through.
All right. Let's, danger save here. And let's go up and say hi to Baba Yaga.
It doesn't like you very much, I guess. Probably blames you for having to fly all the way from Spielberg. Maybe you could find something to win the bird-brained hut over and calm it down.
Well, it is part chicken. And one thing's chicken-like is corn. Score.
You have a sense of doom hanging over you.
That's just regular Tuesday for me.
Strangely familiar, scratchy voice shouts, "Now!"
Spirits of the frigid north, spin the water, draw it forth. Frosty spirits, summon twice, turn the water into ice.
As long as it took her to do that, I could have stabbed her.
You find yourself trapped in ice.
Come for a little visit, are we? A little chat, perhaps? We remembered the last time you came for a little visit, don't we, kids? You turned me into a frog, didn't you, ha? Thought I wouldn't remember you. You thought to yourself, let's just visit Baba Yaga and see what we can turn her into today. Well, you thought wrong, kiddo. Well, now you're here and all trapped like a fly in a web. Just looking at you reminds me of lunch. So, what'll it be, kids? Hero sandwiches or Hero on the half shell? Seeing as he is already frozen, we could just settle for a little ice cream sundae with whipped cream and nuts.
I'll give you nuts.
Oh, good. We'll just skip the main course and go straight to dessert. Any last words from the soon-to-be supper?
Let's tell about the gnome.
You tell about Mr. Bones the gnome and the reason you came here.
So, you come here to help the jester get back his jokes, huh? How fitting. He made a fool out of me because you made a frog out of me. And now I'll make food out of thee. Just desserts, after all. So now we can all have our favorite treat to eat. Isn't that right, kids?
She's funnier than the gnome.
You'd rather have pie. What? Pie? Oh, elderberry pie. It's true we haven't had that for a long while. But I can't very well make one now. I don't have any of the ingredients. Oh, poo. Now that you mention it, I'd really like some elderberry pie, with or without ice cream. You're right. He did bring us a mandrake, didn't he? And it made such a lovely mousse. Very well. But it means no ice cream for now. So, Mr. Tender Morsel, I'll give you another chance. Bring me some fresh elderberry pie, and I won't have you for dessert. Agreed? Good.
Vigorously, you nod your head in agreement.
Good. Bring us some fresh elderberry pie, or we'll just settle for Adam's apple pie and minced meat instead. We'll recycle this ice around this fool for iced knee later. Hero lout, now get out.
Well, what have we here? Back in one piece? I sure never expected to see you outside of a quiche again.
She has some terrible eating habits. But we need to make her a pie. And I just so happen to know how to do that. First off, we need a crust. And what better crust than bones?
You put the bones into the huge mortar. Now what?
Well, let's use it.
You work the pestle back and forth in the mortar. It's hard work, but after a while you manage to grind the bones into a fine bone meal with almost the consistency of flour.
Okay.
The fine bone meal slips between...
Right, okay. So, pie tin.
You don't need to grind...
Okay, whatever. Shut up. I guess we'll use a flask?
You fill the flask with powdery bone meal from the mortar.
Alright. Now let's put that in the pie tin. You pour the bone meal into the pie tin, then put the empty flask back in your pack. Alright, sweet. So we've got the crust. So now we just need the elderberries. Oh look, we have some. Alright. Anything else we need to put in there? No, I don't think so. So let's go back and talk to Bonehead.
She didn't give you the recipe. All right, let's see. You'll need a pie pan for starch. You'll need bone meal for a crust, goo for flavoring, and elderberry berries, of course. You'll need to pick them right off the elderberry bush. Careful or you'll make it cry. There's nothing worse than elderberry wines. I don't know much about it. I don't get around much after all. I think it's a mean green to the northwest. Stay careful around it. If you destroy it, you'll make Baba very displeased with you. On the other hand, it could destroy you.
Alright, cool. I forgot about the Gru. Let's put that in there. After interminable minutes, the last of the gooey goo splurches into the pie pan. You rub the slimy flask clean and put it away. I have like 8 of them. I should just have thrown it away, really. Alright, but now the pie is cold and needs to be cooked. Now, where could I find a heat source? Oh yes, these skulls with their laser eyes, which you never actually got to see because I never died to them.
The skulls appear to have stopped flashing their lasers. You pick up the pie. It's been cooked to a delicate golden brown.
Hey, bird legs! Squat!
And back we go.
You feel a sense of menace and the sensation of being watched. You quickly step out from under the trap. A moment later, you hear the voice of Baba Yaga.
Not very trusting, is he, kids? Good. It's not like I trust him. Floor quick. Make him stick.
You find your shoes stuck to the floor.
Spirits of the swamp and mire, aid me in what I desire. Creatures of the mist, beings of the fog, turn this human into a cute hedgehog. I have a sudden craving for a tiggly wiggly, perhaps some hedgehog grog, hedge piggly swiggly, and pig Newtons. What's that you say? Elderberry pie. Oh, darn, he was bringing that here, wasn't he? I don't suppose a piggly wiggle can get the pie from his backpack, could he? Particularly if his feet are stuck to the floor. Oh, pity. Spirits of the mist and more, restore this man as he was before. So, now my dining delight, do you have what I asked for?
I sure do.
That smells delicious, just the way we like it, fresh from the fire. So, let me think. How should I reward you for such a lovely pie? Well, Kitty, should we just fry him now, or for an entree have green spleen casserole with roast leg of man? Oh, all right, I suppose he did do us a favor. It wouldn't be polite to eat him now. Besides, he may be useful in the future. So what is it that you want as a reward for your lovely pie?
I guess the gnome's humor.
You tell about the gnome and how he wants his humor back.
Humor, is it? You want a sense of humor. I'm not sure the gnome really had a sense of humor, making fun of poor old ogresses. Oh, all right. Take this good humor bar and give it to the gnome. I suppose there is nothing more pathetic than a gnome who can't tell a joke.
You take the good humor bar and put it away.
Okay, cool.
I'm waiting for my pie, and you are keeping me from it. You've got what taste.
All right, but I haven't got...
Well, I guess she liked the pie, or you would have taken its place.
I haven't got everything I wanted because I still need to get the scroll that was in the hangman's tree.
You feel a sense of weariness and more than a little hunger.
What? She just ate the
Baba
pie.
Yaga speaks out loud.
That's so true. Glue his shoes.
You find your feet stuck again to the floor.
Oh, back so soon, Cookie Face. I hope for your sake you brought us something to eat. After all, there's always room for Hero.
Actually, I did. Do you like garlic?
Oh, I can always use some garlic. It goes with everything. Now I can make some garlic head. So what do you want for this, Cookie?
Well, this time I would like the Dark One ritual.
You asked Baba Yaga about a Dark One ritual.
So, you heard about that, huh? I found it in the hangman's tree some years ago. You're asking for trouble, I hope you know. Using the ritual for any purpose will only bring you grief. It can be used in either one or two ways. Its main purpose is to bring a Dark One across to this world. However, a very powerful wizard could use it to send the Dark One back to its world. You don't qualify as a very powerful wizard as I see it. Still, you want it, you got it.
You put the ritual away in your pack.
And let's get out of here. We can't. Alright, let's just talk to her then.
Hero.
Nice of you to drop in.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, next episode we're going to go back to the gnome and give him his good humor bar. And with that, I think we are finally ready to explore the castle of the Borgovs. So stay tuned. Once again, I am Marcus Aurelius. This is Quest for Glory 4, Shadows of Darkness. Have a good one.